Welcome to Tampa, everyone. Paul Hendrick and Joe Bowen. Leafs getting set to take on the Lightning tonight, and on Thursday a trip into Nashville. So a really tough week in the schedule, but an opportunity to see where this club is at, despite the fact that in behind us the likes of Austin Matthews, Nikita Zaitsev, Leo Komarov all skating here, not playing tonight.
Well, and it's get them ready and be fully healthy in another 2 or 3 weeks' time. That's the important aspect for any of these clubs, including the one that the Leafs are playing tonight. I mean, they have a chance to win the President's Trophy, but that's not the one that they're looking at, and it is not what they're focused on. They're focused on getting people healthy and playing well at that time. The Leafs have played fairly well in the last little while. They've got a nice little winning streak going. They've certainly played very well on home ice, and so here comes another measuring stick, if you will. Litmus test. I never did pass that, you know. I failed a lot of litmus tests. But anyway, you know, you're getting an opportunity to measure yourself against two of the better clubs in the National Hockey League and two of the hotter clubs in the National Hockey League. The Tampa Bay Lightning have been on an extended home streak and a home schedule, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out tonight and certainly how the Leafs play in the next 2 nights.
Frederik Andersen was banged up a week ago in the game against Dallas. He is good to go. Curtis McElhinney, the NHL's third star of the week, 3-0 last week with a .955 save percentage, will be the backup as Andersen gets the call against Tampa. Freddie, how important was yesterday's skate and the opportunity to get out here briefly to get you ready for what you're going to see tonight?
Yeah, you want to try to feel as good as possible, and yeah, the best way to do that besides games are practicing with the team. So yeah, take any opportunity I can.
What sort of challenge do you see in the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Yeah, I mean they're a good team. Obviously, they clinched the playoff spot, and a team we're probably going to eventually see if we want to go deep in the playoffs. So yeah, it's going to be a good test.
Considering how the playoff format is set up and how strong the Atlantic is at the top this year, how much value do you place on winning the division?
I mean, I don't think it's a secret. You want to play as well as you can down the stretch, and if you know win your division, you know you're going to get home ice. I think that's big in the first couple of rounds. So yeah, that's a goal. It should be a goal of the 3 teams that are battling for the Atlantic Division title all season and coming down to these last 10-11 games. You know, everyone wants to win that division, so we'll look to do that.
Just one lineup change expected for the Leafs up front. It happens on the 4th line. Left side as Dominic Moore comes out and Josh Leivo comes back in. Tonight's starting goaltenders. Frederik Andersen back in the lineup after missing out the last 2 games. He is 8-3-1 in his last 12 decisions. Andrei Vasilevsky has lost 2 consecutive starts, but still leads the NHL in victories with 40. Game time tonight, 7:30 on TSN 4. Joe and Jim will have the call on radio, TSN 1050 Toronto. Our coverage here on Leafs Nation Network. We'll begin with Molson Canadian Leafs Game Day. That begins at 6:30, followed by Toronto Marley Hockey as the Marlies entertain Wilkes-Barre Scranton at Ricoh Coliseum. Joe and I will see you then.